Yep. And that's why I don't order a home inspection.
So the big question is, what are top agents doing to absolutely crush it in real estate, grow their teams and add more transactions year over year while so many struggle? To get the answers, we interview top real estate agents to learn their secrets to success. Listen, we believe every agent should make a minimum of $100,000 per year, and we're on a mission to make this happen. We've already helped over 100 agents achieve this with our coaching. So if you want to fast track your business growth, get to your first $100,000 in GCI or add another $100,000 in GCI using social strategies, then head over to go.eliteagentsecrets.com, or you can just click the link in the description below. Also, just make sure to follow us, hit that subscribe button, and if you get any value from this at all, please tell a friend and leave us a review. My name is Andrew Dunn.
And my name is Peter Michael. Welcome to Elite Agent Secrets.
One of the things you've been touching on, through this last little bit here is communication, right? So I know your second topic here is about constant communication with a client. So I want you to, again, peel back another layer of this onion, as Peter said initially, of what does that mean to you and how do you execute against it for the clients?
Okay. So, I mean, usually like when someone's under contract, like that's my like mental checklist. Like I kind of go through like I wake up in the morning and when I started, I just go through all my deals mentally. Like, where are we at? Like, what stage are we in? Like, has the inspection been done? Has the appraisal been ordered? Are they talking to their lender? Like, are we like coming up on closing? Like, blah, blah, blah. And now that has evolved to where I have a transaction coordinator and we have a running sheet every day that I pop into. And I just say like, because I don't remember, like so much stuff happens in a day. You don't really remember what's going on. And there's a lot of people to keep in the loop. So I go into that sheet now and it's got all the deals written down and like, where are we at? And I update that sheet and I'm like, all right, let me call this person. And usually I talk to clients all day long, but I make sure that a week doesn't go by that they don't hear from me. Like, and sometimes I'm like, hey, what's going on? Like, oh, nothing. Cool. What's going on with your loan? And then they'll tell me, oh, cool. All right. Well, here's what's coming next. Give me a call if you need anything. And then boom, done. And then so many people have written, and I noticed that was people were writing in the reviews, like Jim kept in touch throughout the whole process. And it's pretty easy. If you're driving, you just make a phone call. Hey, I don't need anything. I'm just checking in. You good? Yeah. All right, cool. See you later. And because some of the things that I hear from people who maybe they bought a house with somebody else and then they call me, they're like, well, we never heard from them. I'm like, oh, okay. That was like a big takeaway for me right away. Like, they want to hear from you. They don't really care what you're saying. They just want to hear from you. Hey, what's up? Nothing. Just checking in. You good? All right, cool. Call me if you need me. Or, hey, here's what you can expect next. Here's what's coming next. Did you, and some people get a hound because they don't do the stuff they're supposed to do. Like, do you order home inspection? No, not yet. Well, you better fucking do that, man. Because if you don't do that, we're going to have problems. Problems that I don't know that I can necessarily fix without you spending money. Like, oh, okay.
Interesting. So you let them kind of be in charge of the different components of the transactions as opposed to being involved in like ordering the home inspection or giving them a home inspector or any of that?
I have a list that I provide. We provide a list of the utility companies, a list of the home inspectors. But why would I schedule a home inspection? It's not my house. I'm not going to pay for it and I'm not going to live there. So what do I care? I'm just here to guide you through a legally binding document. And that legally binding document that you signed has some dates attached to it. And date 1 is you need to apply for your financing in a certain amount of time. And date 2 is you need to get that home inspection done in a certain window. And if you don't hit that window, well, you're going to have some trouble. And that trouble is usually attached to money. And I don't like trouble and I don't like getting rid of my money. So I'm sure you don't either. So get this. And also, where does my name's not on the contract at all. The client's name's on the contract. So
interesting.
I mean, literally, I just teach people what to do. If they don't want to do what they signed up to do, it's not my problem.
I love how crystal clear you are in your communication. Because Andrew knows this, I tend to take shit personally or just put it on myself because otherwise, quote unquote, it doesn't get done.
Yeah.
And I'm very humbled because I'm not doing the numbers that you are as of this podcast. Maybe a different story. But I just take it like, oh, the inspection hasn't been ordered. Okay, I got to get in touch with the inspector. So the inspector reaches out to the buyers and...
No, I mean, I had a mentor a couple years ago, and he was really good. But like, no, I don't order an inspection. I will never hire somebody to do work on a house. Because I mean, this is all through like.
No, I stay away from that stuff too, because that opens you up for liability for anybody listening. Every single time you make a recommendation, referral, whatever, professional, licensed person or not, like you're going to be attached to whatever else is coming down the pipe if that person screws it up.
Yep. And that's why I don't order a home inspection, because if they miss something, who ordered the inspection? Oh, the realtor. Oh, why'd the realtor order the home inspection? It's not his house. So that's why I give them a list. Hey, I don't care who you call. They got to be licensed, because in Ohio, you have to be a licensed home inspector. As long as they're licensed, like, just let me know what day.
Do you show up to the inspection or no?
Here's what I do: whatever is necessary to keep a good relationship with my client. So if I feel like I need to be at the home inspection, I'll be at the home inspection. If I feel like I need to show them a couple houses, I show them a couple houses. I do whatever is necessary to keep the relationship nice and strong. And you can tell because I call them. Hey, what's going on? Nothing. So-and-so showed us some houses. Oh, cool. How'd it go? Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I feel like he didn't know this or that. Like, oh, okay, cool. And then I show up to the next, and I take them to the next one. Send me, whatever. I take them and I say, hey, listen, here's what you really want to look for when you're looking at houses. You want to look at the roof. You want to look at the furnace. You want to look at any walls in the basement that are exposed. So I teach them how to look at a house, because again, I'm not going to live there, and it's not I tell people all the time, I don't care what you buy. It's not my money, and I'm not going to live there. I just want you to be happy, and I want you to with the service that we've provided.
So once you've got that sale done, you've kind of walked them through, everything's gone, hopefully gone well, smoothly, swimmingly. In real estate, I think, isn't it like a good transaction's only like 5 or 6 fuck ups along the way? Something like that.
Oh, yeah.
Average number of fuck ups.
Well, it's like there's fuck ups in the beginning, then there's a period of silence, and then there's fuck ups right towards the end because everybody's rushing to, to get everything done.
To get everything
At least
done.
from my little experience.
It's always fucking last minute, man. This is what we've just discovered. It's just like, everything's like, fuck ups in the beginning, not much going on in the middle, trying to just organize everything. And then at the end, it's like everything goes wrong. So 5 or 6 were kind of like, this went really well.
It's a good thing to tell people, hey, something's going to get fucked up. What's going to get fucked up? I have no idea, but when it does, I'll let you know. Yeah. And I called a guy the other day, and I was like, I've worked with this guy a couple of times, and I was like, dude, he's like, what? I go, remember when I tell you something's going to get fucked up? And he's like, yeah. I go, well, you ready for this? And he's like, what is it? So, yeah. And that one was some guy who was it was an estate, and one of the kids who was not even like mentioned in the will signed on this contract, and he like had no business signing on it. So we had to get the executor of the estate to actually sign. And we were like a week from closing. So we had
just weird shit. I know. Yeah. We've just got the it's just odd stuff. I mean, and by the way, if you're listening to this and you aren't making at least $100,000 per year in GCI and you're looking for a predictable system to get you there, then head over to go.eliteagentsecrets.com.